Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to the realm of inspiration. In today's video, we are going to be doing a channeling all about crystal connections. I have a little crystal here that has come to me for this month of December, since this video is coming out on the winter solstice. We'll see how accurate the messages from this crystal was, but definitely connecting to highest self and intuition, and it came forth as one to assist in channeling as well. So if you are at the phase in your journey where you're needing a crystal to help you with delivering messages from beyond the veil, or just from your highest self to those around you, this is definitely one to call upon. And it basically screamed at me in the nicest way possible to come and be a part of the channeling. So happy winter solstice. I know there's going to be a winter solstice channeling coming out as well, so make sure to check that out when it is posted, because I'm sure the elves have a lot to say. They really do adore the winter season, as I have learned to. Now, for the crystal connections, I'm also just going to highlight other crystals that made their way forth, because maybe they are someone's crystal connection who's watching this video, and you're going to hear it, and that inspiration bell is going to ding. This is garnet. It came forth because needing to be rooted and grounded when channeling a cosmic elemental. This, I thought I grabbed my serpentine, which is my soul stone, which is one of the crystal connections, and I actually grabbed Criscola, which helps with releasing anxieties and fears. So, it's the one that wanted to come. And carnelian made its way forth as well. Carnelian is a very powerful crystal that can help with healing the sacral chakra, expressing your creativity, and many more things. And it's honestly one of my favorite crystals. I have a dagger necklace of it, and it helps protect me when I do creative works and I'm sharing it with the world. So those are some crystals that wanted to be shared with the collective, as well as the selenite up there, and I have one right there too. Selenite, clearing, cleansing. Amethyst is up there as well, one of the most powerful crystals, and the Himalayan salt rocks. Those are actually considered crystal connections, part of the crystalline frequency, but their salt, the white salt off of them, is part of the earth, so they are a fusion of the earth elements and the cosmic elements. That's how the elves work with them, which is really cool. So they technically can be a crystal connection, and their salt could be a earth connection that you have. So now that I highlighted all the ones in the space, I'm also sure I got a rose quartz somewhere too, our little love crystal. I think I also have turquoise around as well. Helps with the throat chakra, which the elves did indicate for December. We need a little bit of help clearing our throat. So now to it. This video came forth, or was inspired to come out, when I was working on animal connections, and I remembered that there are crystal connections, and the elves, like a year ago, told me my crystal connections, told my mother, the angel spirit healer, her crystal connections, and we always take them when we do fairs. And I completely forgot that those are types of connections that we have on a soul level, and they are there to help us, and they're there to help us grow and develop as souls. So now that I know that, it's time for the Cosmic Elfian Elemental Elder to come forth and talk about our crystal connections. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, we have crystal connections very similar to our animal connections. The names are a little bit different. I know there is soul crystal, there is kinship crystal, I believe there is an ascension crystal, a strength crystal, a birth crystal, like a birthstone. I think those are like the five main: the birth, the soul, the ascension, the strength, and the kinship. Yes, so those are the four, I believe. We're going to see if I remembered right in a second. So Cosmic Elfian Elemental Elder, Divine Masculine, the Elder of the Cosmic Elementals, please step forth to deliver messages and tell us what crystal connections are. So I have safely stepped back, dear friend. You may step forth. Hello. Hi, I'm the Divine Masculine Cosmic Elfian Elemental Elder. I work with all cosmic elements, including the crystals. It took a little bit of a while to adjust, just processing all the different crystal energy in the space. They like to be addressed and called on. Crystals have a type of soul to them. My elves that work with the crystals work with what we call their group soul energy. It's not the same group soul as an animal, but it is very similar. They are beings. They were gifts. They are gifts. They are stardust's gifts from God to the earth to help assist all beings of the earth in all phases and ways of existing. So, calling upon them, saying their name, and giving thanks, treating them as if they are beings with life, with heart, with soul, giving them love, improves your relationship with crystalline energy and can assist you in further understanding what crystals can help you. There are so many crystals in the world, so many crystalline energies, so many quartzes, so many stones and rocks of the earth that have connections as well. There's so much power in the gifts of the crystals from God and the rocks from Gaia that can offer assistance in life. I'm talking about crystalline connections today, and I know there will be a written version with deeper details that I have told our communicator that we will write. So there will be a written version of explaining these connections. The first and primary connection that you experience with a crystal, if you have this connection, is kinship crystal. Now, previously, my dear friend, the Elfian healer of the animals, the head Elfian animal healer, Elder, she discussed the connections with the animals and mentioned that kinship animals are one that you could have, or you could have kinship crystals. So if you don't have a kinship animal, you have a kinship crystal. And this is related to your star origins, not your soul origins. Now, some of you have the same soul and star origins, but some of you left your soul origins and found another star home before finding the earth to incarnate in. And that is where your sound board is, where your lighting board is on your star origins, and your soul origins is still very much a part of who you are. Now, on your star origins, there is also the source energy of either a animal group soul or a crystalline energy group soul. You could have either or, and that determines kinship because you have a common purpose, you have a like-minded mission, you share something in common, and that is why you chose that planetary energy to be where your lighting board is housed. So, if you have a kinship crystal, it'll come forth to you in many different ways. It'll tell you that it is your kin, and you will feel like you are one with it, like it is a part of you. You feel it and you can sense and see them everywhere, even if they're not really there. Our communicator has that experience with her kinship animal, the dogs, where sometimes she senses and sees them when they're not really there and thinks it's her anxiety playing tricks on her because she did experience a phobia of them. But what it really is them calling her, sending her a message, letting her know she's on the right path, that she's going in the right direction. And the same thing your crystalline kinship can do for you as well. You start seeing and sensing it everywhere. It's trying to communicate to you. You feel this. It does feel like this alien feeling. What is this? This feels different than everything else. It feels so familiar, yet it feels so unfamiliar. That feeling is your soul telling you this is a connection that's worth exploring. Let me understand what this is. Our communicator experienced moments where she quite literally saw herself in the eyes of a dog. That is how the kinship was communicating to her. There could be moments with your crystalline kinship, if you have a crystalline kinship where you quite literally see yourself in the reflection of the crystal and not you seeing your human face, but seeing your soul. How you strengthen your relationship with your kinship is keeping it with you, connecting to it, and understanding its mission, its purpose, because it's going to help you understand your own and help you understand who you are as a being, what your original center of excellence is inside of you will be communicated through the symbolism, the meaning, the properties, the qualities of your kinship crystal or kinship animal. Now, for the next. The next crystal connection is one that causes the egoic self to feel a little bit of fear because it helps you connect to your soul and keeps you on soul path, is your spirit crystal guide, like your spirit animal is your soul crystal, the one you use in all of your gifts and abilities that is with you in everything you do, is there supporting you and keeping you. Our communicator's kinship crystal is her serpentine, and it does help her with channeling, one that is always around in one way or another after connecting to it. It's also a reflection of how her highest self takes form. So if your highest self can sometimes take form as a dragon, as a phoenix, as whatever it may be, as Pegasus, whatever it comes forth as, what your highest self's energy is coming forth as, what face it wants to take, that can be also reflected in the crystalline energy that is your soul crystal. Your soul crystal helps you connect to your innate being in a different way than your kinship would, because everybody has a soul crystal. What it does is it takes the form of your highest self in crystalline form and all of the properties and qualities that your highest self will possess and what you truly do possess that you are trying to call forth again in your physical incarnation. It also guides you, offers you messages, is a guide for you, and if you're ever feeling lost, can help you find yourself again. Now, the third crystalline connection is your birth stone, the stone of your birth month for a communicator, citrine. Citrine for November, of course. Now, your birthstone is the one that you share with those who share your birth month because you chose your birth month for a specific reason, for the different planetary alignments, and it's just a way of calling forth your month kinship, those people who share and possess similar qualities to you based on the month, the time of where the sun, what house the sun was in, what house the moon was in, all of those different things, what sign, all of the different things. That month, that birthstone is an indication of what you're wanting to be in this physical incarnation, and you share it with multiple millions of people because you are not alone in who you want to become. And all the different qualities of it is an aspect of who you are. So when you look at your zodiac, you look at your month, there's so many different layers to understanding how it makes you you. Your zodiac sign and your moon and your rising are all different, your crystal connection, everything all coming to deliver you a message about who you're going to become and what you want to accomplish in this physical incarnation, all through zodiac, birthstone, all of these different things in one. Put them all together, put all of the pieces together, and it'll make more sense. Not one thing has the right answer. That's important. Not one thing has the right answer. Not one thing is going to tell you exactly everything you need to know. Now, your birthstone can also help deliver you messages about your connections in the physical form, help offer you guidance with truly harmonious connections, and help guide you to your soul tribe, because it knows how you can find it and find them in this physical incarnation. The fourth, we're getting to the fourth already, the fourth is related to your communication, The fourth is related to your heart. The fourth is related to your solar plexus. The fourth is your strength crystal, the crystal that brings you strength, the crystal that connects you to your power in the same way that a power animal would. It is basically the power animal, but in a crystal form, and it is the crystal that complements your power animal and can help you connect to your strength and your power as a being, both in the physical and in the non-physical, help align all of your body systems together and help you be in your highest potential. Your highest potential. Help you be all that you were meant to be. Now, power crystals are ones that change every lifetime. Soul crystals are ones that stay with you. Kinship stay with you. Birthstone changes every lifetime. Strength stone changes every lifetime as well. And it changes as your power animal changes. Yes. So I can hear a communicator being like, I don't really remember what my strength crystal is. Like, I think I know what it is, but what is it? It's amethyst. And for a lot of people, it's amethyst because amethyst is one of the most powerful crystals. So a lot of people experience amethyst. Amethyst is a very common strength crystal, so is any quartz, and selenites are all very common strength crystals, especially during this incarnation for all of you, just based on what you all are meant to accomplish in this lifetime and where your power lies in your spirituality. Now, connecting with your strength crystal is something that doesn't necessarily happen obviously right in front of your face. It's something that happens subconsciously, something that happens on a deeper level, and you just feel more empowered when you have it with you. You feel more clear-headed. You feel like you have a better understanding of things going on and of self when you are carrying it with you. And to strengthen your relationship with your strength crystal, doing different meditations, doing different exercises with it as well, letting it inspire you, letting it communicate to you how you can be in your power in different ways. It is a different aspect of your power that is related to your power animal. These connections are all connections that tell you things about yourself through their own qualities, have messages for you, can offer you guidance through their own qualities that they possess to help offer you better understanding of self. Now, the last crystal connection is your ascension crystal, the ascended crystal, the crystal that helps you as you go about your ascension journey, that works with your totem, possesses the qualities that you want to have when you reach your highest ascended self in the same way that your totem animal does. With your totem crystal, your ascension crystal, that crystal changes every lifetime as well and is often a crystal that you may see with your ascension guide as a part of your ascension guide. So our communicator is asking yet again, what is mine? Because she does not remember, and it is emerald for her because that is a primary color that her Elfian Traveler Guide possesses, and almost like the hat energy on him is an emerald stone. Now, these are related to, see, I'm telling you hers so you can hear crystals that may resonate with you. Now, for your ascension crystal, it helps you on your journey. It tells you things you need to know about what you are going to become, how you are going to become it, and can help offer you an understanding of what you're ascending to. You're ascending when you complete different missions on your way to completing your purpose. You're ascending all the time, but what are you ascending to? What are you striving for in this lifetime that's going to lead you to the next? What are you growing towards? And that is something that can be told to you through your ascension crystal. When you have it with you and have it in your arsenal, like tell your communicator does not have hers yet, because it comes to you when you are ready. And it'll offer you different versions of it, other crystals that possess similar qualities will come to you, will communicate with you, will help prepare you for the time you're ready to work with your ascension crystal, because when you're truly ready to work with it is when you are ascended to a different space, a different level of being, that you are truly ready to complete higher purposes, higher missions related to your purpose. When you are ready to complete higher missions related to your purpose, start to actually dig away at that and start moving into what you are going, the new you you're going to become in the next lifetime. In this lifetime is also going to help offer you guidance and centering and grounding in yourself as you live as an ascended and ascending and awakened and awakening being in the physical. That is that crystal connection. And it is one that is very powerful, and it'll come to you when you are ready. Oftentimes you will connect with your power almost first. Your power crystal will find you first. Your strength crystal will find you first. Out of all of them, it'll be most likely one of the first ones, and then kinship if you have it, and then your soul, and then ascended. Typically, that is how it goes, because you have to have the strength to be ready to work with your guides, work with your kinship, work with all aspects of self and all things there to help you. Crystal connections are so much more than just the basic 5 that you have. The basic 5 or 4 that you have. There's a crystal connection with every crystal. There's a story with every crystal that you're going to have, that you're going to experience. They all have different qualities to help you, but there are some that just are symbols and have messages within their properties to help you understand different aspects of you and help guide you. There are others that are there, like shungite or cherry quartz or kyanite or so many other different crystalline energies that are there to complete a story with you. Maybe lapis comes forth in your beginning journey as a communicator, like it did for our communicator to help get you started. And now the crystal that helps you communicate more has changed to golden healer quartz, and it's something different now. It's changing. You have stories with every crystal. You're going to experience different stories with them, even if you don't have that soul contract with them. It's just some crystalline energies you have a soul contract with, that they're going to remain in your life till the end of your life, and your story with them will continue on. And that is all I have left to share about crystal connections for now. Goodbye for now. I just felt like I was in a room of crystals the entire time he was speaking. Showed me a lot of different visuals, and also he was definitely doing some things, activating different crystals around. It was like seeing him tapping on a million different crystals, tapping on ones that were in the space who wanted to like be acknowledged. What was very interesting when he's talking about our crystal connections is seeing them with the animals, almost like they're just on the animal's eye, but also seeing the Elfian traveler guides in a different light. Because I learned that the totem animal works with Elfian traveler guides, works with your ascension guides. It's a different aspect of helping you on your ascension journey. So then seeing how even your Elfian traveler guides and the way that their energy presents themselves are communicating your crystal connections, are communicating your color connections, how they help tell you a story about who you are, and how there's so much communicated through not communicating at all. Because thinking about the different qualities and properties, like, I mean, at one point I swore carnelian was my strength crystal, just the way that it was communicating with me, but I didn't know for sure. Amethyst, 100%, I definitely knew that. gotta remember. But it's the way that they communicate to you without even words having to come out. How they're able to deliver you messages and help you understand things just through the way that things resonate, the way that things feel. Like, this one communicated to me that I had a third eye chakra block by creating a pulsing and then rotating. As I'm holding it, I'm feeling the rotation, feeling the change. I'm feeling it right now as I'm speaking, feeling the changing. And it's telling me that's what's getting in your way. There is a block there. There's something you're not seeing. And it's doing it no words at all, just through energy moving. And that's just a higher confirmation that when we're not in the physical, there is so much communication happening without physical sound frequency, and crystals are a way of doing that. They're a way of communicating. I swear I felt something fall, but there's like nothing missing from this crystal, so maybe something released itself. The muscovite also works with releasing things, becoming a new version of you, changing. So maybe that's what it was trying to tell me. But the way that they tell us things without using any words, and if we're able to truly understand the messages within them and hear their voice without hearing a voice, then we have a higher understanding of each other as well. We develop that practice. We can do it with each other as humans and understand each other on a different level and hear each other in our minds too, just through energy. And there's so much communication and energy. And crystals are so loud. I know they are. I have so many in my room. They are so loud, and they like to talk in my sleep. I have dreams, and I can tell that it's the Shiva stone in my room. It's the Shiva, there's another half of the name of it, but the Shiva stone in my room communicating, or it is the golden healer quartz saying something to me from the room next to me. I can just tell they have a different glossy color to it where you can tell which crystal it's coming from, which is very interesting. So there is so much more connection with crystals that we can do, but he was right. The Cosmic Elfian Elemental Elder, we are going to try and do a written version of crystal connections, so you have like something to reference if you don't want to go through watching the video again, or if I was talking too fast, or if you're in another country and you don't understand English as well, because I know that I have viewers from other countries and even family members and friends who don't necessarily understand English 100% all of the time, so that written version will be there so everybody has access to that knowledge, because it's truly something that can help all of us. So I'll end it there. That's crystal connections. Let me know if you want to learn about herb connections. That is the other one. We have like plant connections, different plants we have connections to. I don't know much about it at all. All I know is that I was told to use eucalyptus a lot because I have a connection with the herb eucalyptus. Do I know everything else with that? No, I do not. So I would love to in the future do that more. I know I've mentioned it before in another video or other videos. So actually, seriously, let me know if you want that ASAP, because I can get on that. And January, we can make it about herbs and learn more about our relationship with everything around us. But until then, and until next time, sending you love, light, and inspiration, and stay inspired, beautiful beings. And I wish you luck in connecting with your crystals. Goodbye for now.